Good morning, Gemini. I'm having all kinds of technical difficulties this morning. I am using my runes this month. I was guided to use these. I did some research. I have like a cheat sheet for each rune. And I have found that they have been really allowing for a lot clearer messages, which was really what I was going for. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and draw a few runes. And bear with me, I don't know what they all are yet, so I have to look at the sheet. Hopefully this will be something that I'll get better at as far as being able to identify them. Oh, that's a new one. I haven't had that one before. All right. And yes, I have a black eye. I went to the dermatologist Thursday and had a couple skin tags removed from the bottom of my eye. And man, I've had a black eye ever since. I don't know how long black eyes last, but it's going through the changes, changing colors and stuff, and still really swollen. So nobody did anything to me. It happened at the doctor. All right, so the first one that I have is Gibo. I know I'm not pronouncing these right. I need to actually listen to like how they're pronounced. Gibo. Keyword here is gift. Divine interaction, partners, love, gifts, fortune, divine union. Wow. Like I said, I haven't gotten this one before, so this is really exciting. So basically, with this particular rune, with this divine interaction and partners, this is you are involved in a divine connection with another person. This is a very special soulmate connection. This could be a twin flame connection, but this is very soulful. This is from the soul. This is someone that you have known before. You've had, past lives together. This is very soulful, and it's a very, I don't want to say intense, because it's very comfortable, which really makes me feel like this is more of a soulmate connection, because anybody that knows anything about twin flames knows that it's anything. Sorry, I got something on here that popped up. Tells you I'm having technical problems. Anyone who knows anything about twin flames knows it's anything but comfortable. It's upheaval, because it's really showing you what you need to work on. You're really facing yourself is what it is. But this is more comfortable. This is it feels like home. It's just a very comfortable connection. And with this connection, there are a lot of gifts, a lot of love, a lot of gifts. I feel like the two of you are very much in tune with each other and knowing what the other person wants and the other person needs. It's just beautiful. I mean, this is just a beautiful connection, and a very special soulmate. Nobody can tell you if somebody is a twin flame or soulmate, but I'm saying from the energy that's coming from this reading, it feels very much like a soulmate. And it's perfectly all right to be with a soulmate. Soulmates are part of our soul family. We travel with them from timeline to timeline, dimension to dimension. And so, we play different roles and different timelines with them, different, timelines, lifetimes, whatever you want to call them. But in this particular timeline, you guys are romantically involved, and it's beautiful. I mean, this is just a very beautiful connection. Don't give up, even if something comes up that is challenging. Face it together. But not just that, really look at yourself, because anything that comes up, you're going to want to look at yourself, because this is a lesson that you needed to learn. Everything and everybody brings us lessons. Now, this isn't so much, this is a learning connection, but not painful lessons. You've had the painful lessons before with others, but this is not painful lessons. There might be some, turbulence here and there, but nothing that you cannot work through. All right, so we have, and that's beautiful. I have not gotten that room before. I just saw this one. Oh, Sawulu. It means sun, keyword sun. And in the tarot deck, the sun is the most positive card that there is. So you have got the sun with the runes, and this is very positive because it says thunderbolt, wheel of power, victory, clear vision, honor, and rest. And it does say that this is the most the most positive rune as well. And I believe that because it's the most positive card in the tarot deck. So with this being said, this has to do with, your power, stepping into your power and realizing that whatever you worry about, okay, is going to be an issue. If you do not worry about these things, they will not be issues. And that is some of the turbulence I was picking up on, with this right here. Realizing that you have nothing to worry about, and to worry about something is to acknowledge that it exists. And so you want to pull your power, your energy away from things that you don't want and focus on what you do want, to have the best possible, highest possible physical outcome. And that's going to involve really being present. You have to really be there. And so you have to get out of your head, because your mind is not who you are. Everyone thinks, oh, in my mind, I'm these thoughts. You're not. You're not. That is where you create at. You create in your mind. That is where, you create and simulate your entire physical reality by what you believe and by what you focus on. So this is just the computer. So you want to start feeling more, because feeling is your intuition. That is your knowing. That is your knowing what things are. It's like this deep sense of knowing, and that is who you truly are those feelings, not the thoughts. That is your real self. So we have this one here is Iza, keyword ice. Cosmic coherence, static, energy laws, cooling, separation, focus, privacy, and ill feelings. So you can tend to get cold sometimes. This cooling off effect of really, being very introverted, really being in your thoughts, really being self-absorbed in what you're doing. But once again, you're being asked to be very, very present, especially with this particular connection here. I'm not saying that, you shouldn't have your, space, your time alone, but the time that you are with this person, you're being asked to be present, really be there, and not be distracted, because there are a lot of distractions right now for you. It's almost like this energy of being like ADHD or something, where you just, you can't just be still. You have to really practice being and not having to do things all the time, because that's kind of an escape mechanism. It's an escape mechanism from your feelings, from your true self, from who you really are. And you need to give yourself a mental break. That message is coming up as well, because it does say focus. It says privacy. And like I said, I'm not saying, you can't be private, you can't be a little introverted, and but you're really being asked to kind of step outside of yourself a little bit, because you aren't comfortable with feelings. Feelings are something that you are not good with, because you're more mentally focused. So you're really being asked to kind of step back, and really kind of get in touch with those feelings, what they really are, what they really truly are. And feelings are a reflection of our thoughts. They are. So whatever you're thinking, you will feel also, because once again, you're creating issues, you're creating situations, and then you feel some kind of way towards them. Um, Being present means being out of your mind. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, it means to quiet your mind. That is what presence means. And, we need that break from time to time, because if not, it's just, it can lead to like anxiety and stress. So really being asked to look at that. We have, see if I can find this one here. I may have to come back to this one. I think this is another one that for some reason I didn't get written down. I'm going to have to look that one up. Hold on a second. All right, we have this one here. Nothus, keyword need. Necessity, needs, friction, shadow, patience, omens, stress, and obstacles. This is addressing your physical needs. And you need to be better at expressing those. I know, like I'm real independent. I hate expressing my needs. I hate needing anything or anybody. But, sometimes we do, even if it's, intimacy, sex, whatever it is, you have to be better at expressing your needs, because people are not mind readers. And so this can cause a lot of that friction that was actually coming up here, that expecting people just to know, because you're a thinker. And so you overthink everything. And so you think that everybody operates the same way that you do, and they don't. That is going to be key with you having human relations with other people, is knowing that they're not like you. They don't operate like you. They may not believe like you. They have their shit too. We all kind of have this baggage that we've been carrying around, and everybody's is different, and everybody's affects them differently, and they react differently to different situations. So you've got to learn to communicate, and you are great at communicating. It's just not when it comes to mushy stuff. Shadow. I'm learning a lot about, this yin and this yang, this darkness and this light, and everybody has both. The light being, and I always had kind of thought of the light as being the consciousness and the darkness being the subconscious. But I don't believe it is, for the simple fact that, with this light, there are a lot of things that go on that in the name of like good, that are actually bad, and people justify it. Well, I was trying to do the right thing, so I did this or did that. And so it can be bad. and we judge that. We're like, okay, it's good, it's bad, it's this, it's that. And it's not. It's both. And so with like embracing that shadow that you have, it's really more consciousness, for the simple fact that you're really accepting everything as it is. You're not judging it. You're not trying to define it. And, there are no rules, when you are in that shadow, because you've collapsed duality, that duality of this is good, this is bad, this is good, this is bad. That's where all that overthinking comes from, all that judgment. So you just really want to be able to look at things and be like, it just is what it is. And whatever's happening right now is happening for a reason. It's either to teach me, it's to show me something, or it's leading me to where I want to be at, and I can't see it. So All right, we have this one here, Ingus. It means seed. It says a hero, the god, fertility, peace, and plenty. Genesis, process. So this is like the beginning. So it's almost like you have this new beginning right now. And it's beautiful, and the sky's the limit, and you can create anything you want out of this seed. This seed right here, I mean, this is, it's like, you know, the past is gone. You have this fresh start, and the future is bright. I mean, this rune here is just beautiful. And you have all these opportunities. And you just really have to decide what you want. And I feel like this is more in the area of finance, of career, of doing something that you really love, something that you're going to make money and enjoy at the same time. And that's really hard to find. I just got through listening for like the third time to the 7 Spiritual Laws for Success by Deepak Chopra. And he was talking about Dharma. And he said that Dharma is just that, is finding something that you love to do. That's kind of like your soul mission. It's what you're supposed to do to give back to humanity. And money will come once you step into that Dharma. That's a really good book, by the way. You really have to check it out. It is amazing. I have it on my recommended reading list on my Facebook page. All right, so we have Hegel, keyword hail, wrath of nature, destructive forces, change, acceptance, surrender. So basically, you know, this is what led to that new beginning, was you got to the other side of this, of all the turmoil and all of the grief and everything that has happened so far. But you have to realize that everything happened to lead you exactly to where you are right now. That's the reason why I said whatever is coming up for you, you got to look at it and be like, it is what it is. This is leading me to where I need to go. I'm not going to judge it, because my higher self knows best. My higher self is in control, and my higher self knows what it's doing. All right, I hate this. I don't have a pen. I need to write this down. I did all this research just to miss one, and I hate not to do it. Bear with me for a minute. And I know what it was. I probably just couldn't find this one. I hate this. I'm so sorry. I had very good notes, and then I picked a room that I had not. Aha. And I got to remember this one. I'll remember this one because I don't have a pen handy. Thor. Protection, polarity, and regeneration. I'm so glad I found that. Thor. I got to remember that. Regeneration. And this is a regeneration of your mind. And once you regenerate your mind, everything else follows. Your health, your wealth, your love life, everything around your mind, because your mind is what? Your mind is the computer that is like the simulator, because whatever you focus your thoughts on becomes your reality, and your feelings follow. So with that being said, you've got to regenerate your mind. You've got to retrain your mind. And how I retrained my mind was, and I know Geminis are famous for overthinking, famous. So this is going to be a challenge for you. In fact, this is your block, is your overthinking. Practice 5-10 minutes a day of not having any thoughts. And at first it's going to be hard, because the more you think about not thinking, the more you're going to think. and kind of build up to where you can do like a half hour and just work your way up to where, basically now the only time that I think is when I'm consciously trying to create something. And when I say trying, we're always creating. It's very easy. You don't have to try to create. When I'm consciously setting my intentions for what I want next, or when I'm following a recipe, following directions. But whatever I do, whether it's washing dishes, I'm focused on washing dishes. I'm not thinking about other things. So really do this for a while. And definitely check out that book, The Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra, because it's amazing. And I'm really recommending that to you, Gemini. If you would like to have a personal reading in the month of November, they are $30. Do reach out to me. I'll put my email address in the description of the video. Thank you for watching.